Chrome still cold when the day rolls on. Long black ribbon cut through the scrub. One hand steady on the weathered hub. Dust on the tank and salt in my hair. Miles in my bones, got nowhere but there. Sun on the
What's up, everybody? So this is the bike. Just stopped it now. I gave it a little ride this morning. Now I rode a little bit again this afternoon, and I'm here to show you this beast right here. Oh, we're not showing that one. That's a full 360 of the 17-year-old bike Honda Shadow 400cc. Yeah, I'll just get this out of the way real quick. This bike is amazing. I'm having a very good time with it, and I had it for less than a week, and it already put a smile on my face every single day that I tried it, rode it. Perfect. Okay, what is this whole story with this bike? The whole story with this bike is basically I always wanted a cruiser to have a good time. I never had the opportunity to get myself one, and then I found this beauty and I basically bought it. I went to check it out. Same day I liked it, I bought it. I bring it home with me, and I rode it for, on the first day, around 100k with it, and it worked perfectly all the way back home. I'm just gonna show you guys the state of this bike, and it is in pretty good shape for a bike this old. Look, hello. You can actually see every reflection on it. You guys might be hearing all the noise the engine's making because it's cooling down. And yeah, I'm here to talk a little bit about the motorcycle. For you that want to get into this, I gotta say this might be a very good option for you. I'll just turn it on real quick, and look at that, that's trip. I already got 184 since I got it, and one more, that's it, 10k on this beauty. Look at that, perfect shape. I really didn't know anything about this bike. I've known Honda Shadow for a while. Back home we do have the 600 and the 750, but this specific model, the 400, I never seen it before. So my first experience with it was here, and I gotta be honest with you, I didn't find much about the bike. I assume that it's because it's very, very similar to the 750, and we'll get to all these points in a second. From what I checked on my research, basically you can do anything from the 750 on this one because it's the same frame. The only changes, of course, is the engine that's smaller, but all the rest, all the parts, everything else looks, sounds, and it is in the same place. So if you want to do basic maintenance, anything like that, you can find that information using the manuals, the owner manual for the 750, sorry. Okay, the first thing you need to know is this is a 400cc bike. If you're in Australia, this is a learner's approved. This is very good news for you that's starting. That means that when you first get your license, you can ride this motorcycle. You still have a few restrictions, such as a passenger, using a phone mount, smartphone mount, and things like that. You cannot do that. However, you can ride this baby all day long, no restriction on the actual motorcycle. For you that it is an experienced rider already, has a bigger bike, I'll just get this out of the way. This is the 750 with a smaller engine. The only difference is it goes slower. That's the only difference that I felt. I never owned a 750, but I have ridden it before, so I know how it feels. So I would say it's very similar, and this probably, I'll get the information for you guys, but this most likely is lighter due to the engine. With all that said, it is still an incredible, fun, beautiful, stylish, comfortable motorcycle. It's amazing, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I was never quite a fan of black bikes. I find them too they're not flashy enough, I would say. However, this one, it's amazing. Hopefully you guys can see it. This is a black bike with this gray paint on the side. We got the logo right there. It's beautiful, and that goes all the way through the motorcycle. On the back fenders here, the front fenders, and of course all the chrome. It's amazing. I already have a few things that I want to change. I'll show it to you guys right now. So I want to put some platforms on both the passenger and for the rider. Eventually I'm gonna put 2 pegs so you can actually change gears up and down. Yeah, that's gonna be the same. Of course they're gonna be chrome, just for the look of the bike. It's gonna look amazing because we already have all these chrome, and these are the original ones that come with the bike. They're in very good shape. However, I do want to change them also in the future, because I think we can get some cooler ones that go with the feel of the bike. I can't stress this enough. This bike looks amazing. You basically can't find any rust or any issues with it, like on the paint job, on the chromes, anything like that. Look at the state of the indicators, headlight. It's amazing. Okay, so let's do rapid fire questions that you guys, whoever is watching this, if you're thinking about getting yourself a bike, rapid fire questions. Is this a bike for a beginner? I would say yes. I don't see any issues as you a beginner to get this bike. It's not very heavy, it's not very aggressive, the engine's not aggressive, so you can easily control it. Of course, it is a large bike, it's not a small one. I am 6'1", and I ride it perfectly. It's very low, has a very low center of gravity, so your feet are planted on the ground all the time, so it's pretty easy. So I would say even if you're a very tall person or if you're short, you're gonna ride it easily. Okay, now we're gonna talk about price. This is not a very expensive bike. Of course, depends on where you are, the year, the state of the motorcycle that you find, but I would say it's a very budget-friendly bike if you're just starting it. It's not the cheapest one, it's not the most expensive one, but it's one of the best ones. Basically brand new. Everything here works perfectly and smooth as always. It's basically brand new. All the commands are working perfectly. Buttons, everything looks amazing. Look at these buttons. If you've seen old bikes already, you're gonna see this is all full of rust. This is perfect. So yes, if you're thinking about getting yourself a motorcycle to start, definitely get this one. Now we're gonna go for the fun part. We're going to turn it on so you guys can hear the exhaust on this one. I do believe that they took the mufflers out, so it sounds very good. These are the original exhaust pipes for it. However, without the mufflers, they sound a little bit louder. They sound better, but that's kind of personal. Depends on what you like. Some people like bikes really loud, some people like just a little bit loud, such as this one, and some people like really silent bikes. I never met those people, but I would say they exist somewhere around, and this is gonna get you a lot of attention. Not the bad kind of attention, I would say, the good kind. I don't think the police officer is gonna be chasing you away, especially because you're not gonna be doing this all the time. You're not gonna be stuck in traffic and just revving your engine away. However, it sounds amazing when you're just cruising down the road. Cars can actually notice you for that, and if you're into just cutting traffic or not, that's basically depends on the rider, depends on your confidence. That helps a lot. So again, the bike sounds amazing, looks amazing, rides amazing. I'm just telling all the good stuff because I didn't find any issues with it, except one little thing. We're gonna get to that. All right, there is a little dent, two actually, three here and here. I don't think oh, you can see it now in the image. It's pretty small. It doesn't get your eye when you're looking at it, but it does once you find it. It doesn't affect anything, but for those people that like perfection, unfortunately this bike's not perfect. It has that little thing. Again, 17-year-old bike. There's no way you can actually, it's not gonna be perfect, of course, you know. Besides that, I do have a problem, and I'll edit here the video. I think you already saw it. This little thing is not working properly. Sometimes it just stops. The speedometer is not working properly, so it just stops showing up your speed. I tried checking it out. I couldn't find any issues with it, but it goes up and down, and it starts working again. Again, old bike. It has some strange peculiarities on it, you know? Anyways, those are the two main things that I found right now. I did check all the fluids for it. The only thing that's concerning is the coolant, because this is not an air-cooled bike. We do got a radiator up there on the front, so we do have the cooling liquid, and that's not being taken care of yet. That's one of the first things I'll do. Probably I'll change the whole liquid of the system, because that's basically, I would say, basic maintenance for the bike. We do got discs on the front, well, one disc, and on the back we have, I'm gonna edit this later, note to myself, you need to find out what those are called. That's what you have on the back. The rest is pretty simple, sleek design, and I'm gonna show you real quick. That's my bell. I'll tell you a story on the next video about this one, and why does it say it's Harley Davidson and what those mean, especially for newcomers. You might not know the meaning of that bell. Anyways, future video for you guys. Hope you enjoyed this one. This is gonna be my baby, my project. The whole idea with this one is that I want to do it myself. So I want to learn everything and anything I can learn with this bike, and basically take care of it by myself. Of course, some of the things you might need to do on a bike, service, get it serviced and all that, you might need a mechanic, a shop to do it because of tools and all that. But I'll try to post and document everything that I do, or everything that I can do by myself, because I want to bring this information to anyone else that's interested, or anyone else that's trying to get into riding bikes, motorbikes, motorcycles, motorbikes, depending where you are. somebody that never rode a cruiser before, somebody that's wanna just have a good time. I'll try to bring as much as I can to this channel, and honestly I do hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm very excited about this project. All right, let's get to it. All right everyone, let's go for a little ride so you can see how this motorcycle works for a bit, like how it handles, and well, I guess just enjoy the sound.